Fatal Fury. City of the Wolves.
Since the fall of Geese Howard, the city of Southtown has never been the same. Its people have grown complacent, and once fearsome warriors roam the streets like stray dogs. And though his legacy remains here in my keeping, it does so with no heir apparent. If there are any left in Southtown with fangs that bite, with claws that tear, with the ruthlessness and undying spirit of a true warrior, come to King of Fighters. Who will inherit the legacy of the fallen Emperor? Let the last wolves of this city determine that for themselves. Stroheim. Vox Reaper's life circled a single question. What did it mean to have free will? Vox was a young assassin sent to dispose of Kynar Heinlein, but found himself stopped effortlessly by Grant, the ambitious man's protector. Grant sensed something unusual in the boy, who was defeated and facing death, and chose to spare him, offering him a new life as his disciple. Having survived through thick and thin with his new master, Vox had all but developed a new lease on life. It was at that time Grant summoned him. Enter the King of Fighters tournament, Grant instructed, before disappearing into the darkness once more. As the newly appointed demon of the criminal underworld, Vox's path is clear. He takes up his mask and falls upon the tournament.
They call me Vox, a martyr of light. Now, I will take your voice. I'm a shadow, the darkness behind the light. You will not interfere with Kind's ambitions. That was sloppy. You could pose a problem for us in the future. I love jazz. It can appear chaotic, but there is structure, flow, and harmony. If only the world we live in was more like jazz, that would be something. No issues here. Continuing with the mission, Kai. That was a warning. Next time, I'll ignore Kind's orders and erase you. I barely got to test my dark karate on you. Still, there are worse ways to kill time. I know exactly how I want to roll the dice with my life. I'm long done being someone else's pawn. I advise you to follow suit. I see you for the bloodthirsty animal you are. The people may cry hero, but I know you're just as vicious as me. That's what I don't like about you. You're free to go anywhere, but you stand still. Setting yourself on fire is quite the trick. Pain has never been an issue for me. I don't flinch in the face of torture. Fire is a bit much. You're clearly afraid of dying, but within that fear, you've found greater, deeper desires. Damn, you might be scarier than Grant. Next time you target the rich, think about who'll end up suffering the most. The pain trickles down in pools, inevitably drowning the people at the bottom. Let me tell you something, little ninja. Hesitation is defeat. If you don't get serious and start acting with intention, mark my words, it will cost you your life. This might be tough to hear, but there are some bad apples among the people you've saved. You know what they say about bad apples? Are you positive you're fighting for the sake of justice? Why do you want to get stronger? It just makes your life harder, hands you more enemies. I thought your moves were mostly for the sake of spectacle, but there's an economy to them. I bet they hurt real bad when you manage to land them. I see now. It's all thanks to you. Those eyes that looked down on me when I was hanging by a thread, they were full of love, not hate. Look, live or die however you want. Doesn't matter. But in my opinion, you should change course while you still can. Life may seem simple now, but this road can only lead to an early grave. All alone. Living life so devil-may-care and fancy-free. Must be nice. I would never know where to begin. Do you think nobody knows about this sister you've been hiding? Sorry to say, you're mistaken. You might want to tell her to avoid this place. It could be dangerous. I've made my decision, Kai. I want to see the world you intend to build. That's what I'm living for. Being famous has its drawbacks. For instance, you need bodyguards you can trust to keep you safe from people like me. What is even your reason for fighting? Whatever. Guess that's not any of my business. You and that brother of yours are just a couple of kids, looking for new ways to test your strength. Maybe that's normal. Might even be healthy. Interesting look in your eyes. That must be the conviction Pang mentioned. What a shame. I was going to kill you, but now you've got me curious. Worries have a unique value all their own. Just one course of many you have the power to choose from. Are those really the methods of an assassin? I thought the Japanese were more restrained, subtle by nature. You're a one-woman Dia de los Muertos. You're interested in my style? You'll have to risk your life for it, you know. For you, I don't think it's worth it. So that's why Kain had his eye on you. He has a soft spot for people with your conviction. So you're the superhero I've heard about. Tread lightly, hero, or you might bite off more than you can chew.
You're pretty good!
Picture this with me. Your friends on the ground, still riddled with holes. Meanwhile, the so-called peacekeepers imply they deserved it. I don't blame you specifically. I just want you to know, it's not just you out there. I can never tell if you're being serious or just fooling around. It would have been more fun if each of us were truly out for blood. Fighting to protect a child's smile. What's the point? What's so special about a smile, anyway? Well, misguided as it may be, I suppose it beats fighting for something petty, like money. You've made your decision. I respect that. However, sheer force of will cannot reach the happy ending you seek. You'll need something extra. Funny. You remind me of the old me. It's strange to see someone walking that path of their own accord. I had no choice. You leave yourself way too open. You should be more careful. It wasn't easy to avoid hitting your vitals. Have you ever wondered why Kain doesn't quash the Howard connection entirely? It's simple. It isn't a threat to him. I'm ready to go all in. I can't back out of your game now, Kain. Never much cared for music like that, you know. Don't take it personally. It's just the kind of guy I am. You didn't have the stomach to finish the job. That's why you lost. No, it's simpler than that. You have no need to kill in the first place. You're a real handful, aren't you? Seriously, if it wasn't for Marie, I wouldn't stop there. Was that really Geese Howard? I'll be damned. I thought I had my hands full already dealing with the living. Now I've got to worry about the dead as well.
At long last, Geese's legacy is finally within our grasp. Now it's time to see if you can measure up to the trust I've placed in you.
This is my chance to finally prove myself. It's no joke putting your hopes on the shoulders of someone who tried to kill you.
Kain, this man, I want him to be my successor.
Oh? You can see that much potential in my would-be murderer?
Test me. If you're having trouble seeing, I'll show you.
Do you think you've changed since then?
I have. I was an empty shell up until now. I accepted orders, carried them out to the letter, and got the money. That was all. Then I met Grant. He's shown me a different way to live, a better way. He's willing to put his life on the line for his ideals because he sees the two as having equal value. I feel like he's been shining a beacon, showing me a way to climb out of the darkness with my own hands.
Ideals cannot be realized without firm resolve like that. In fact, their very pursuit is enough to spark personal change and discovery in its own right. I take it you felt that spark?
Yeah, at long last. And I want to prove that to you.
I see. So that's why Grant likes you. You have your first mission then. Prove to me you have an ideal that's worth dying for. Prove to me that we can walk the same path.
So, just like that, my first mission. I won't disappoint you. This is what we're gonna need in exchange for that Marie person, right?
Yeah, just watch. Why now? Everything was just starting to fall into place.
Don't overdo it, Grant.
Vox, you...
What is it, Grant?
Listen. You need to stop Rock. Protect Marie. And Kine, too.
Understood. But just don't die on me.
Is that bastard Kine inside?
He should be. Well, do we just go in?
Let's do it. With our numbers, we're sure to...
No way! What gave away our position?
Vox, could I trouble you for some more tea, please?
At your service, ma'am. Just a refill for now?
That will do. Sure is a lovely day today, don't you think? Oh, Vox, what's that you've got there? Looking at that mask, it's like traveling back in time. You know, it's an awful lot like the one I once gave Abel.
Really? I'd love to hear more.
The one I gave him was an old family heirloom, actually. I'm fuzzy on the particulars, but I think it was of a guardian spirit of some kind. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you ever hear about Abel, Vox?
Not really. Only that he was an old friend of Kine's. That's all.
Hey, Vox. We've got some guests at the door.
Got it, boss. It's a nice day out. Should I suggest they take a walk?
Politely and thoroughly.
I understand. And pardon me, Marie, but I have to excuse myself. I won't be a moment.
All right. Come back soon.
Grant, I'll keep them both safe in your absence. You have nothing to worry about, I swear. I will carry out your final orders till my dying breath.